go.
Okay. Instagram is acting weird again. As usual. Back again, baby. What's cranking? Good people. DMV, DC. All my go-go lovers. All my DC culture lovers. Everyone. Everyone in the circumference of the DMV, right? Whether you love it or hate it. You know, some people, I ain't with that DMV. Hey, baby, it is what it is. It's us. And my chair is a little squeaky, so you know what I'm talking about. But we in here. Now let me just tell y'all, this week, like y'all ain't seen no promotion. You know, got a lot going on. And I had a couple ideas of who I was gonna have, because I have a lot of great guests coming up, you know, that I'm going back and forth with trying to schedule with. Um, but kind of it got the Wednesday night, and it was like I don't got nobody. And I was just gonna go, you know, I can go in myself and talk about a subject all day and all night. But you know, I was like, man, as it got closer, right? I said, man, I need a guest. And I told Woody, man, Woody talked a couple times about him coming on. And so I always got a couple auxiliaries. Like if y'all saw the T-Bob episode, he said, man, just let me know. So I mean, I got some people I can call. So at the last minute, I said, man, the people, man, I gotta be consistent, right? I gotta have me a guest. You know, I could come on and do my thing, but it's nothing like a guest. So I hit Woody Woods about 7:23, and he said, let's run it. So we got Woody Woods coming through, right? This is gonna be dynamic. It's gonna be dynamites, right? It's gonna be a dynamite Cheef and Go Live. I got that joint on the Zoom. You see everywhere I move, it'd be like, yeah. But I'm your host, of course, Cheef B, Lil Cheef, Cheefy Dog, Cheef Rocker, Cheef Rockaware, Cheef Dizzle for Shizzle for Sheezy for Show, Cheef Keep It Brief, Mr. All of the Above, the Cheat Code, Rockadamus, all of these things. Mostly thank you know, Gabby Mo's the Mr. Nickname King. He nicknames everybody, but I got 10 of them from him. I got 10 of my AKAs from him. So I'm in the building, right? And I want to thank you for letting me be myself again. You hear me? Uncle Larry, you understand? Man, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. So before I bring Woody in, I want to tell y'all that Charlie Fenwick told me, Felix, it's your fault. You fucked up the band. You fucked it up, Felix. It's your fault. That's another AKA. Mr. I fucked it up, right? Also, if y'all haven't noticed, I'm the goddamn CEO. And I fucked up the band. So we got some personal jokes that been kind of going around in our inner circle that have kind of grown wings and become, you know, they kind of got some wind under them wings and some legs and it's running, right? Because a lot of times if I'm on the live, you'll see somebody put in the comments, I'm the goddamn CEO, right? So that got some personal inner circle meaning to it. And y'all might not know it now, but when y'all finally hear the story of how this phrase came about, you're going to love it, right? So, like I said, Mr. Keep It Brief, if you ever called my phone and didn't get me, you're going to hear, yep, you reached Cheef, keep it brief. That's where the Mr. Keep It Brief come from. But all the AKAs, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate everybody watching. Share with a friend, like and comment. What's up, Pooh? My man Gino, what's up, man? Appreciate y'all coming through. I had to turn off my AC and all that. I don't want it to interfere with the audio, but this about to be a good one. But before I bring Woody Woods in, look at that. Before I bring Woody Woods in, I want to share with y'all a couple exclusive t-shirts that I've been working on that is going to be limited, right? These t-shirts are limited, and supply and demand, right? Scarcity, exclusivity. Ain't gonna be but a few people to get these t-shirts when I drop it. But I want to give y'all a preview of that. Now let me see if I can get this thing working like it should be. So first of all, because like I said, once y'all understand who and why and the story of I'm the goddamn CEO, y'all are going to love it. So that's one, right? That's one design of that we got going, right? Coming soon, limited supply. We only doing we only running a limited number of these shirts because we don't want everybody to have it. We want it to be special, right? So that's one, huh? Let me give you some more. Before I bring Woody Woods in, before I bring the good Woody Woods, the historian in. So this is another one. I'm the guy. I'm the goddamn CEO, right? Once y'all understand the story, y'all understand why the font is backwards, and you understand. So just want to give y'all a preview of these. Yeah, you understand? You ain't gonna get this nowhere else. You understand? But I want to give y'all a preview. Just we starting the show. We starting the show. Share it with a friend. Share it with a friend. Subscribe, please. Subscribe. With me, bruh. God damn, I'm out here doing this shit every week for y'all, for the people. All right. So that's two designs. I got three of the I'm the goddamn CEO. I'm the goddamn CEO. Felix, you left the goddamn man. It's your fault. With the So Swag tag in the back. That So Swag ain't gonna be as big as it is right there. This is a demonstration. So yeah, I got them joints coming. I'm the goddamn CEO. I want to thank you for letting me be myself. Yes, indeed. Hey, Malik, what's up, bro? The coach. Hey, Cootie in the building, y'all. Hey, go Cootie. It's your birthday. Y'all know every show Cootie came to was his birthday. That's how he got on the album. I'm pretty sure the day we recorded the album, it wasn't his birthday. But every show Cootie came to, he be like, hey, Joey, it's my birthday. And we gave him birthday love every show, which ended up leading to me and Shaquan saying, hey, it's our birthday too. And when Joey say, my percussion section got a birthday, Big Cheef and Quan in the back, they twins, you know what I'm saying? They got a birthday. That was all off Cootie. Cootie is just as much a part of this as anybody who played the instrument. Because for one, we came from New Experience, me and Saquon, Ricky, Los, we all kind of been through that camp. And that's just our brother for life, man. And we talk about this all the time. Man, I appreciate you, Cootie, for tuning in. So I got them. Now let me give you some super exclusive, right? So this joint right here. And please don't go copy my shirt. Patent pending, trademark. You understand? It's all pending. So if you go try to copy it, I'm gonna have the footage of you know what I'm saying. I done did it first, but it's so many of them. I've been working on so many mock designs. Hold up now, this one right here, Slim. Hey, each and every what? What you mean? Man, each and every day I'll kill it. Each and every Friday we play at this club. Each and every chick I meet, I smash. That can stand for whatever you want. That's super exclusive. It's gonna come with a high ticket. You know what I'm talking about? Always remain true on the sleeve right there. You understand? That's what we do, right? That's gonna be super exclusive. Yeah. So wait a minute. I'm running out of space right here. But yeah, that's him right there. Look, I'm gonna tell you that's one of my favorite joints. So anyway, I got a few more. I just want to give y'all this preview. I don't even know if Woody Woods is in the back room yet, but we gonna do what we do. Cause y'all know Woody gonna talk that talk. Oh, he in here. Hey, Woody Woods is in here. So I'm gonna give y'all one more real quick because y'all know them Bucks coming back. If y'all don't know, you better ask somebody about it, right? So I want to give y'all. I'm just gonna give y'all one. I'm just gonna give y'all one Hugabug design. Hold up. Oh, I don't got the hoodie in here. Yeah, I mean, I know Woody, you all do madness and Tricky Rick and all that, but it's just something to get it started. Damn. It's just something, man. I got so many. What should I show y'all? I'm just gonna give y'all the HB Legacy on the black. I'm gonna give y'all that one. Oh, 95. Oh, it's coming, baby. It's coming. But since I got Woody Woods in the back room, on deck in the green room, I'm gonna get on out of here. And I just wanted to share that with y'all, let y'all know what's going on. And we about to get this Cheef and Go going. You understand? Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. We're gonna get this joint going. Last minute. Woody Woods came through for a brother.
Man, you know it, man. Hey, look, hey, Chief, I had a long day today, right? But
Right?
when you called me, man, I thought you was. I had a funny feeling you was calling me for something like this, right? And I was kind of tired, but I said, you know what? I said for Chief, man, I'm gonna wake this thing up.
Hey,
Come on, man, for it. You know why? Because I like what you're doing, man.
I
And this,
appreciate it.
and this is how we preserve the music, the culture, and keep it going, man.
Yeah. And Woody,
So,
look, I
mhm,
was all week. I'm like, I might have my guests early, but usually it's like a Monday or Tuesday when I lock it in. And I
correct.
just there's so much going on. I'm like, I kind of don't even feel like talking to nobody, but in the back of my mind, I know we talk. I'm like, Woods, T-Bob always say, call me when you need somebody. And I'm like, I don't even feel like talking to nobody. I'm gonna go live and and just talk about something. The top five. Let's do this. I said, no, that's people want. I've been doing this consistently, right? For
Correct.
few
Correct.
months. And I'm like, nah, I gotta come through with a guest. So why not? And I hit you. And it's like, nah, get out your little sad. You want to be by yourself tonight. You want to talk to nobody because I came on your live last night.
Yeah,
As
yeah, you
always,
showing up there.
you rocking and shocking, right? And it's just like you always got great
Man,
and great history. And it's like,
man.
yeah. So let me go ahead and call Woods. And you came through for me, and I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, I had to, Chief. I had to. I try to, man. I tell people, man, I love this culture, man. I love it. I was born and raised in it, man. It's not that's our DNA. And a lot of people don't understand that coming from back where we at, man, this all we knew, Chief.
Yeah,
This is all we knew, man. Coming up as youngsters, man. You know what I'm saying?
facts,
Going up in the woods, pulling paint cans out,
man.
cranking on the corners, and the neighbors call the police on us, man. Break up our
Yeah,
can. We go back up in the woods, find some more, man. So
right.
I've been doing this all my life, man. And I've been around
Yeah,
some of the finest as a young man, growing into a teenager, coming into my 20s, my 30s, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I really when I do lives, I be sincere, man. Because I
yeah,
want my 'cause I want us to really truly make it, man. But Peter, I have seen so many of us die at a young age, never got to do what they really wanted to do, the talent that God gave them. Then I
facts.
seen some people in this go right now, they wasting the talent God given them, man. Because they're not giving the people all they supposed to give, man. And
Mm-hmm.
and the reason why I go live and do it, not because I'm trying to boss nobody around. Listen, man, God has blessed me. So I have to give out other blessings to people. And when people have told me, man, don't talk to them, Wood, let them be hard headed. I don't believe in that because everywhere I go, Felix, there's always someone come up to me and say, look, man, you don't know me, but I follow you, man. And you just don't know how much you helping me. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
so I know these are signs of God, man. When
Yeah.
people that don't know you and not even your age group, younger, say, look, you know my father. But I always listen to your lives along with my father. My father tell me, come listen to this man. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I speak the truth. I speak the truth. I don't go off emotions. You see what I'm
Fact,
saying? So a
fact.
lot of times, I've talked from experience, man. And I know what I really need to give people, feeling what we need to give. And is the gift that God gave us that we have to give back to these fans, these customers, man. And there's so many questions I have even asked band members, and they won't answer it, Felix. They be right on my lives, man. They won't do it, man. And I know why they won't do it. Because if some of them agree with me of the truth, it will expose them.
Mm-hmm.
Because people will say, well, if you agree, why haven't you been doing this?
Right.
So they rather remain silent and not say nothing. I'm different, Felix.
Yeah.
I'm not, if I got something to help you, man, to better you, I'm coming out with it.
The truth shall
You
set
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I facts. I understand.
You know, and that's just me. And I tell you, man, if the TV show Unsung. You know the Unsung, right? Can you hear me, Felix? Well, I might love Felix. Hold up. Felix, I lost a little contact. Felix. I'm my man. Felix.
That's never happened.
Hey,
These
Felix,
niggas
we lost a little.
hit a swipe and it's gonna go back to the page. That's never happened. My bad. But yeah,
Okay.
the people and the connection and what you do it for, and the God-given gift and you know, anointing in a sense, right? Let me get off here.
Basically. You
Yeah.
know, Felix, I have broke down every aspect of the culture with the old school and the new school. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you want to talk about the Charlie Fenwicks in them, back then during that time, it was just strictly go-go, man. It wasn't broken up and grown and sexy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you know, as I know, a lot of people don't even know that pleasure band, Huckabucks, was programmed to Roy and them. The girl, they was pro, y'all, it was pro. What I mean is, Charlie and them
Yeah.
they had a certain way
Yeah.
programmed.
Yeah,
You
it
know
was
what I'm
live
saying?
voice production and dun 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 dun. If
Cool.
you listen to the Bud and some of the pleasure stuff and you switch the key, and a lot of that is all for Essence. And who Roy playing with now? Essence. I saw
Correct.
Funky the other day at the Coalition. Yeah, coming from High Cold Sweat, which was a little different, but as it comes to Charlie's Babies and Roy, who's
Correct.
all the way to Mandingo. People hit me like, where can I get
Man,
that? They think that's the Huggabucks. Because that was Roy and them
I
project with
seen
Reject. You see what I'm saying? You
I
right.
I, I seen Roy last Friday night of the Essence. I was laughing with Roy. I said, Roy. I said, you know who Charlie Fenwick right hand man's was, right? I said, you and Rabbit used to be with Chains Bang, and he bust out laughing. He said, man, you know what you talk about. I don't know if you probably remember Rabbit. Rabbit used to be with Hot Cold Sweat.
Yeah, I remember the name
He,
what he played.
yeah, he rapped way
Oh, right.
before Slick Rick came. Our
Okay.
beat brother. He rapped it
Okay.
like he was in 85, 86. Rabbit got killed. I think Rabbit got killed 86, 87, something like that. But um he was their talker. A lot
Yeah.
of people don't even know Charlie Fenwick and his wife Lou played with Hot Cold Sweat.
Yeah. We know.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
know.
you know. You know what I'm saying? You
He
know,
would
so
threaten, as he training our lead talkers, just real quick, he would threaten Ty. Ty just said, what's up? He in the
that's
building.
my man Ty.
Yeah,
Ty
that
don't
was so
remember. Ty
lead
don't
talk.
know. Look, Ty came down my house down Kentland and put the Verizon Comcast cable in.
Okay, yeah. But as he training our lead talkers, He telling them, my wife will come in here, and y'all don't know my wife will make the whole goddamn place sit down Indian style and do what the, basically control. Like y'all don't know, y'all think y'all doing something. Man, we would think we was cranking the hardest and getting that van when we was still in the van going to very far day in them early days, and we get was cranking saying, and Charlie be like, "Y'all, I want cranking." But that's I love Charlie to death. Don't get me wrong, but like you said, Roy was the integral part in my development as a producer and everything. Charlie was an integral part in me understanding the business and how what you do to stand out, right? Like how do you be different? Like a lot of the business philosophies came from Charlie and all of us, because Charlie would just ride us around. We go to Chuck Levin's, and like you said, we was at Blade. He right there, and so all respect due. Don't get me wrong. We got a lot from that situation, but you saying Lou. It seemed like that's her nickname, but it's Leora Fenwick. Oh, you on froze? Woody Woods, where you at? Nah, but yeah, Funky Ned. You like that word? Nah, look, Cootie said, what about Funky Ned? I seen Funky Ned at the Coalition. I ain't seen Funky Ned in years. And man, I'm so appreciative for what he gave me, right? Because we bump heads. And I got cut for a stint. And I came back, Funky Ned was gone. But I love Funky Ned. And as you get older, you look back and say, damn. And he used to bother me. He used to pick with me, but I think because he saw who I was, the talent. And that's just Ned's personality. So I saw him at the Coalition the other day, and definitely shout out to the legend, Funky Ned. But all of those people, Dyke came through from Trouble Funk, and whoever.
Rest in peace to Dyke, man.
Yeah, they built this up. But go ahead.
Yeah. Dyke was a good.
See, y'all know Woody, I walled off. You got that wall.
You talking about when Funky Ned? Yeah, you talking about Funky Ned when he went to Maxwell?
Yeah.
During that time, that's like the 98, 2000 area when he went to Maxwell.
I mean, it was before then. I'm not sure to this day what happened between that situation. Like I said, I was gone. I came back, Ned was gone. And me and Roy had a better way of dealing with me because I was a brother to deal with. Look, and that's why I understand stuff now, because I can look back and like, you was like, why was you doing certain stuff? You know what I'm saying? And certain stuff, was true. Like I expected this and that. I'm like, where the money at, or this and that. And I kirked out a little early, but it ended up making sense later. But like I said, no disrespect to nobody. I appreciate, if anything, the knowledge I gained in that situation is priceless. So respect the Ned. Roy. Every time Roy see me, I know he's sick of it. Like, Roy, you told me this. I'm like, yeah, because it's real though. I learned a lot from them guys and Charlie, but specifically Roy. Roy had the most time, and arguably he's the best producer in the DMV go-go music.
No question, no question, man.
To this day,
no question, man.
My little cousin, he's a teacher, and my little cousin came home one day. She be thinking I'm old all the time, and this and that. Like, yeah, Leroy Battle and this. And I'm like, who? And she like, that's my music teacher. I'm like, wow, look at
you said who that now?
Roy is her music teacher in Northeast.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And now she look at me with status, because now, oh, you ain't just an old nigga with gray hair. Oh, you did this and that. So yeah, so just saying, like, Roy, and
Roy is a big part of RE, man.
Like he's quiet and modest with it though. But like the biggest
yeah.
Flat out. Yeah.
Roy and them know they understand, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta realize the time they came up, Felix, man, them musicians back then was before their time.
Yeah.
They was before their time. And they understood the business And you know, now it's just strictly about money now, man. It
That
ain't really
number.
about the business, it's about money. People won't admit that it's about the money. So when you forget about the business and doing what's right by the business, you chase the money, man, and you get to a point you don't care about me. I don't care about letting you go. I get somebody else. If I feel they get out of hand, I let them go. I never seen our culture in the position it's ever been in as far as all the band hopping, man. Never, man. I mean, I never even imagined this.
Yeah.
But I understand why it's like that.
Yes.
It has,
Yes.
it has been accepted this way, man. It has been accepted by the fans, which meaning that they're not concerned about the business. They just want to come out.
Yeah.
So a lot of the bands caught on to that.
Yeah.
Oh man, we ain't gotta do that. As long as we get out and play, making some money. You know, one of the biggest thing I said, Felix, and I said this, I had Big Tony from Trouble. I had all them on here. I said one of the biggest problems we have is we don't have customer service in go-go. This is why people come on social media and complain. It's nowhere to go. Where's our 1-800 number to make a
Yeah.
complaint?
Facts. Because people
Right? So
spend
what's
big money to go to these shows.
so what's happening is, Felix,
Yeah, that's facts.
by no one's correcting anything, we just gonna keep going on with the flow. Or in other words, I don't care what Woody talking about. I'm gonna keep getting my money, whatever it takes. No, you can't do that. You shouldn't want to do that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't listen, man. If you come down to our shop and I'm giving you the poor quality of the music or the poorest quality of the madness, and you're gonna keep because you're keep buying it, and your people are buying it because there's nothing else out there. But someone brings to my attention that I'm not giving y'all the best, and I'm ignoring that, then what do that show you? That means I only care about the money, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I care about the people. I care about my fans, my customers. Every customer that come to me, Felix, I thank them from the bottom of my heart. I shake their hand. I
Yes.
appreciate them because I understand. And I speak for the madness because I'm part of the madness. The madness didn't make the people made the madness.
That's facts.
It's the people like you. If y'all don't come and support, we would never been around this long, man. I wouldn't have never been around this long. Still
Yeah, but
relevant in the game.
yeah, and think about this. You saying like, the people just coming through, kind of get their fix and they're gonna take whatever they get, and the culture's not the same because you're gonna get jumped. It was gang culture almost back in the day. You ain't just gonna
Correct.
go play with another band. You can go feature, but you ain't gonna go just play. That's against the code, right? So now you got band members that from being at Swag, right? We had the rehearsal studio. Me and Sean, well, Sean had it. I'm in with him, and just watching the
Uh-huh.
bands come through, and the lateness, and practice started at 7. The full band
Mhm.
get there at 8:45. Practice over at 9. And it's just like a lot of the band members just coming to. I'm coming to get a drink at the bar. We got a government job, or we work at Verizon or such and such. I'm gonna come. This is their outlet in the minimum, state. Like, yeah, and I'm gonna get to holler at a little chick because I play the guitar or whoop de woo, and that's
Correct.
all. They married. This their outlet. I'm gonna come get me a couple little drinks. Country club is what we used to call it. We would listen to certain bands and see how they was moving. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? You know, how quick they come to practice, the tardiness. I'm trying to think of that word, but like the
I know what
punctuality,
you're talking about.
right? And it's
I,
just
I
like,
got yeah.
yeah, the standard, the bar got lowered way down, whether it be the
Mm.
laws, whether it be the, whatever the grown and sexy was implemented. But a lot of that happened because of certain laws and and things. Nothing wrong with the growing sexy. I'm not a doobie hater, but I think it should be a balance. So saying all to say, like over time, yeah, it's just the culture itself has been devalued because in the
Oh
90s,
man.
when Optimistic and Hucklebucks and Pure Elegance was on Backyard Ass because they just got a breath of air and Junkyard Ass and S's Ass.
Mm-hmm.
They had to work because we were serious. I mean, we was young, we had time to practice. That's different. But just the mentality of it. And like, so I talk to people about this. If we all came out and hit a show, we all at the Taj Mahal, right? Jump.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Pure Elegance, Hucklebucks,
They was
Publicity,
up there.
right? We all hit the same song. We gonna hit that intro song. We gonna hit it different because we know Junkyard hit it. So we all
Yeah.
even had a way to play that song. And so you see these Facebook pages be scrolling. Every band, a million bands sound the same. And it's true because everybody putting in the same
Oh man.
pocket beat. Or it's just no distinction between that because nobody's taking
Nah.
it serious because that bar has been lowered so bad.
And see, Felix, and this is what I explain to these bands, that they make it hard for me to even sell their music because the fans coming like, what do it hit? I play it, they hit the same stuff. The same way, Felix. Not listen, man, the playlist be the exact way, exactly as the last one, right? And I say, look, we can't keep giving these people the same playlist.
Yeah.
But they be playing different stuff, Felix. They just never put it out.
Right.
They choose to put out what they want. So they put out the same stuff. So the market is, let's put it this way. The only reason I can stand the test of times is because I have the catalog from the beginning until now.
Yes.
I know the music. People gonna buy music by sound. It has nothing to do with if it's new or old. If it sound good.
Right.
Oh, now listen, I'm not gonna be able to sell the new generation 88, 87 because that wasn't their time.
No nostalgia.
But what I learned in this game, Felix, I learned how to deal with my customers, which means that if I dealt with you, I'm going to find out what you like, Felix. If I know all you like is Hucklebucks, junks, that's what I'm going to cater to you with. I'm not going to talk about backyard and nothing with you.
Yeah.
So I break down my customers in emails and I deal with people. So I got clientele with the grown and sexy, old school. You got old heads that like old and new. You understand what I'm saying? So when you see me on my lives and I do them lives,
yeah,
that's my gimmick.
Marketing, right?
I go live. When I go live, Felix, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to get at least 7 to 8 inboxes.
About
somebody say, "Hey man, what's the date on that CD?"
Playing in the back.
I'm on my way down there, or I'm coming to get that Friday.
Right.
Now mind you, I played something with you on the Hucklebucks. Man, y'all could have had an off night that night. They don't care. I put on the beginning, y'all cranking. They don't even know that y'all broke it down and somebody fought. They want to buy it because of what they're, so I sold it to them for what they heard. See, remember one thing, and I tell people this. Hearing is better than seeing sometimes, which meaning that when these bands that keep going live and they're playing for an empty floor,
yeah,
or they're not showing professionalism, you're showing stuff. But if I black the screen out where you can't see the band, just hear the band. If you hear the crank, you're only going off what you're hearing. Man, I need that. They was
right. That's a great point. That is a great point. Yes, indeed. I want to thank you. Nah, go ahead, my bad.
It wasn't such thing as Facebook Live, so you had to go to the go back then.
Yeah, word them out. Everything.
Now people are comfortable of looking at it on their live and making their assumptions of how a band sound or not, right? So I have explained this to people. Social media got its good and it got its bad. Because now
That's a fact. Everything has a great and a disastrous. Anything in life could be.
at the show, psh, I'm waiting for the next live. You know what I'm saying? And I understand you can't stop people from having cell phones, but these bands need to kind of ask their fans to leave these lives alone. Because I'm going to tell you why. Now the people that look at the lives, man, they going to say, damn, I ain't seeing that live, man. Man, I got to get out the house. I'm about to go see a band. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the thing. If you didn't go up to Ibex and see Hucklebucks on a Sunday when they played with Junk, because Hucklebuck wasn't putting out tapes like that, right? You had to go see the Hucklebucks when Joey was with them, when Ty was rapping. So even with Junkyard, even though Morner was putting out the junks, the tapes, but it wasn't nothing like going to the Go-Go's, man. Nothing. And I'm telling you, Felix, I have said this over and I always prove my points. And I tell the bands, you have to find your own lane and you have to find out who you want to play to, who are your customers. If you're selling Chinese music, who are your fans?
Right.
Is it the black people? Is it Asian? You got to find your people in Go-Go don't know who to sell their stuff to.
Target audience, right? Marketing.
They don't exactly, right? So what happened when you hear all these bands, oh, we got something coming out, we put it on all platforms. It just sound professional.
Right.
We got it on all. Listen, listen, Felix. I tell anybody on this live right now, go do your homework of what I say. These bands that screaming unless you backyard, as you're not making any money. Yeah. You know why? Let me tell you why. Number one, we don't put out enough music content. All right. Number two, Apple Music, Spotify is only paying you 0.0003 of a penny. So if a penny is worth only a penny, and I'm telling you, Felix, you're not going to even get a penny. I'm going to give you 0.0303 of a penny per stream. You sell your CD, even if you sold your CD for $5 on your own website.
Way more.
How many streams do you think you got to get to even get that $5? So what I explain to people is that create your own website, create your own download website. I have a download website. If you say, I need a Hucklebucks, well, how you want it? What form you want it? Man, well, I ain't got no CD player. All right. Well, I give it to you in the email form.
Yeah.
$10. Well, I don't know how to do that. Can you put it on the thumb drive?
Right.
Yeah. I'm going to maximize to make the most, because I give you a perfect example, Felix. What happened to cable companies? What are cable companies losing? What are cable companies losing?
Right. Yeah.
Billions of dollars because of what?
Right.
People are turning their cables off and getting fire sticks correctly.
Fire sticks, all type.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
It's streaming. So streaming was designed to take money out of the artist's pockets.
Yes.
So the band. So why would you want to go streaming when it was designed to take money out of your pocket? So check this out, Alex. If you come down to the store and you say, Woods, I'm trying to get some CDs, what type of deal I can get? Well, I tell you what, Felix, I'll break down my price. I cut the price from 10 to 5, but you got to buy 20 CDs at a time. $100 for 20 CDs. I'm not losing anything because the music is already paid for. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
All I'm doing is doubling on CDs and labeling. $100 for 20 CDs is 1,000% profit for me.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to tell bands is, you're better off pushing your own product.
Physical.
Okay, think about this, Felix. If I'm selling shit, Woody and the Alley Cat CD, I get more money if I tell you to go to woodywoodsgogo.com
Right.
and order on my website than go to somebody else's address that's only going to give you peanuts on the dollar.
Exactly.
That makes sense to you? That's like you're going to work and your job say, well, Felix, you're going to have to work 2 months to get 1 week of pay. What? Listen, that's what he's doing. That means you're going to work 2 months to get 1 worth of pay when you could have done it yourself and worked 1 week and got it in 1 week.
Right.
You're killing yourself.
So
You're
let me
working
say this on that subject, right? Just going back. So like you said, we weren't putting out CDs. And it's some magic nights that was never captured, right? Because of that. Just some magic nights, right? But when PA Palace, from the inception of PA Palace, me and Ricky walked through New Carrollton Mall, Capitol Plaza, and saw God damn it, not Pat, but the other owner, and he had a stand, like, before Jam and Jeff maybe Mix It Up Music, and it was like, oh, you doing this and this and that, and we talked, and
well, Joe, can you hear me?
Not Pat,
Felix,
but the other guy that died.
Right,
R.I.P. I can't remember his name right now. I'm trying to get to my point though. But Charlie told us, so they was coming up with us, and we knew Pat. Ricky was working there, but Charlie said, hey, they doing this PA Palace thing. Do y'all want to put out? We're gonna put out a couple recordings. I'm gonna tell them, give me 500 for this recording. I'm gonna give y'all
correct.
Or whatever, right? So we worked out a deal with those tapes that did actually come out, and we actually got a little bit of it, right? Even though he got probably way more. But like you're saying, it's getting to the physical, even the physical, whether it be thumb drive or you sending it to them on CD, that's still median that counts, especially in go-go, but controlling it. So back to what you're saying about everybody recording. When you go to Dave Chappelle's show, when you go to these certain shows, they're gonna take your phone and put that joint in the bag. You're not about to.
They lock it up. So basically,
but that's a great point, Wood.
So basically, Felix, back in the days, it was just PA tapes. Everybody was young. The people didn't really care about how much we made. We bought a master. Everybody wasn't no social media, so everybody was in different areas. I remember when Pat first came, he opened PA Palace up in 1994. Before he Ricky wasn't there at that time, okay?
No.
So listen, so
that's the other one, right?
Pat, you know where PA Palace was at? By Montgomery Wards. He wasn't right then. He was over there where the food court was at. It was a jewelry store.
It wasn't no store. It was this nigga was standing here with a rack. You know how we had them tape cases? He just had like 2 of them. It was Ray. We saw Ray first by Montgomery Ward, by the food court in Capitol Plaza. Right?
Yeah. He was at the food court. Yeah. And then they moved over there where the Montgomery Wards was at.
Right.
So basically what I'm saying is Pat used to work off a payphone around Hackney Jamal. Man. Pat used to have people call the telephone at a certain time and he'd take orders. You know what I'm saying? It was over. Yeah, so but Pat still listen, man. Pat is the one that do my print. Pat is the one do my print for my CDs in the store now.
Okay. You remember when I called you that drop that I played on?
Yeah.
Pat had it, but that's where I heard it first. It was a PA Palace. but that he had that master, and he said it to
Yeah.
me. Shout out to
And,
PA
and,
Pat.
and me and Pat, man, we both, man, we used to always talk, we spent big money on masters, man. Me and him. Cooper tell you backyard to drop something off. It was times where people made Pat pay more money because they felt they was in a better position. You know what I'm saying? Pat and them did their thing. Pat and them did their thing. They had a stand over PG Plaza. It didn't go as well. It closed down. They had one in City Place. It closed down. Counter Plaza was their main one. But Jamming Jeff,
like Leonardtown, right? They had Pat was
yeah. But Jamming Jeff was the first one putting music on CD.
Yeah.
Jamming Jeff had Jeff and them had Mix It Up Music.
Yes.
Him, Dig, Doug, and Hug had Mix It Up Music. Beside, you remember the store Abstract?
Central Avenue.
They was right there, right about at Lincoln Tech.
Yeah.
So basically, the fast forwarded, Felix, of today's standards. I always urge these bands that when Kit Mill Records closed in 2017, we was pumping so much music through Kit Mill because they was doing business the correct way, which meaning that rest in peace to Preston Blue. You remember Preston?
Oh man, Bag of Beats. Absolutely.
You remember Bag of Beats. Preston and Scooby can testify to this. He was a big success to Scooby. Frank Surius. He was managing Scooby.
Okay.
And Scooby would tell you this. He was a genius in music, man.
Man.
Preston was my partner, man.
God rest his soul.
When we had Kit Mill Records, okay? Preston passed. So he passed on my son's birthday. And his birthday is the same day as my father's death.
Okay.
He's a big hustle. So make a long story short, me and Preston used to always sit on the phone. He's like, come on, dude, let's do this. Preston knew that I had to connect with
the Mac Attack Arcade. Nah, like with what? Woody, come on back with the tapes. Cheef and go. Cheef, keep it brief. Hey, I want to thank you for letting me be myself. Y'all already know. Subscribe, y'all. Go Loops. We're gonna keep it cranking for the culture.
So Felix, so Kit Mill Records, right? And we was trying to get bands aboard. I called different bands and say, for example, hey, look, Felix, you know I got all the Huckabuck stuff I paid for. I'm putting them in Kit Mill Record Store, but I'm willing to still give you a piece of the pie. Okay? And the only reason I'm willing to give you a piece of the pie because I don't want to put the music in Kit Mill and you walk in Kit Mill and you threaten them. Man, what you doing with my stuff in here, man?
Tearing it down, right.
They didn't want that. So what I did, I say, look, I'm cool with these bands. So if I come to you and offer you something, Felix, you're not gonna go in here and strong arm them. Because remember, they don't know nothing about us. They just want to make money.
Yeah, y'all got an agreement.
We did it with Dirk. Dirk from Vibe would tell you. We did it with Backyard, Northeast Grooves when Dig. I paid these people, man. I wrote these guys checks, man. Me and Press, right?
So look, Woody, I was sending this joint before we did it. So I sent it to Rome.
Buck?
Yeah, Rome Buck, right? We
my
got
man.
A legend, like Rome is a quiet legend, right? He said, make sure you bring up Fairmont Heights, Jam and Jeff, Greg Hall. That's all I said. We talked about all that. But he said, and bring up the Case Logic Hustle and how he started selling tapes that he would get from Jeff's. So you was okay. Before I do that, I talked to Butch not long ago, and Butch was saying I was babysitting Jeff, right? And I ain't know that, right? But you already know Butch is pretty much one of the kings of PA tapes. And so when he said that, all I could think was Mix It Up Music and Hug and Jeff walking around with them strap, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, wow, like just looking at the lineage and how people learn. Besides all the bullshit, fuck the bullshit, right? He did his
Plug with
time.
the music, right?
What he did with his
With
culture.
Northeast.
So like you're saying
Butch
though,
was selling the music back in 88,
man,
89. Butch was selling the music, but Jeff and them, Jeff and them made their own way. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, no,
When Greg
man,
Hall at the bottom, Chapel Oaks, Rome.
God rest his soul.
When Jeff was with Northeast,
Hey, what?
that was my
Hey,
man,
my bad, my
right? Yeah. So I was getting all the Essence tapes.
bad.
I
Okay,
had to plug to the Essence. Me and Jeff was like thieves in the night, man. Me and Jeff, listen, man. So Jeff would give me the Northeast for the next day. I get Jeff the backyards in the Northeast. I mean the Essence.
y'all was trading.
Because I was tight with Kwame and them. I was
So
getting with Foots, I was getting the tapes the next
real
day.
quick, Woody,
So
real quick. I
uh
just saw something the other day. So the store that the Bama walked, on 7th in Georgia, right?
that's
That was
Don.
Attack Arcade.
No, directly across the street. All
Oh, it was
right.
across the street.
If you come out his store, right?
Uh-huh.
If you stand on that corner right there and you look straight right across the street, that's where the Mac Attack. It used to be a Popeyes right there.
Okay.
If you look right to the right of it, that's where the Mac Attack Arcade was at.
So for all intents and purposes, that's a hub, a historic place for a distribution of go-go music, live raw go-go music that was
Well,
being played at the Metro PCS. But I thought that was I heard something. I said, damn, that's the same store. Okay, but thank you. Because
during that time, Felix, Foots for Rare Essence used to own that arcade.
I just learned about that. I didn't
The
know
Mac,
Foots doing all his
it was the arcade.
and look.
Mac Attack Arcade. Of course, you know, Foots and Miss Mac was his mother, the Mac Attack
Oh
Arcade.
man, I
All
just
right?
think Quality Mac Attacker. I ain't Mac.
No. That before Kwame came in and Foots and dude named Mike used to be in there.
Okay.
Kwame used to be downtown selling the tapes on F Street. That before
Okay.
Nico, any of them came in there. Kwame
Okay.
came
My
in
bad.
around,
Yeah, no, go ahead. My bad. I'm
so
sorry.
Kwame came in around 91, 92.
Okay.
It was a main spot for the backyards in Essence, Northwest Youngin. Not really a main spot. Kwame was getting Northeast Groove Estates junk, but his focus was really Rare Essence.
Uptown. But Essence is not uptown. That's so crazy. Like my whole life. But
Kwame was plugged into Essence.
okay.
But Cooper used to work at the CVS right there on
When it
7th Street, by
when it was people's drug.
Metro PC. Huh?
When it was people's drugstore.
Yeah, that was cool. So Cooper and Kwame was real tight. Matter of
Right.
fact, they both went to high school together, McKinley Tech.
Okay.
So they
Okay.
was real tight, but Kwame came in with Cooper off backyard, but Kwame was already tied into Essence
Yes.
when he started dealing with back. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So he was doing both of them, recording Essence and Backyard the same days. Even if Backyard played up the Ibex Tuesdays and Essence played down the Edge nightclub, Kwame had somebody else recording for him while he up the Ibex. You understand what I'm saying? Unless it was an early show.
Okay.
And the tape was coming out the next day, Felix.
Quick.
And it was an ongoing thing. Because remember, the vendors that Kwame and them was selling it to, nobody was bumping heads.
Right.
I had my own clientele. Man, Musa Ware downtown had his clientele. Somebody around Addison Road had theirs. Man, it was a beautiful thing. And listen, them tapes, man, listen, man. The CD game will never, ever, ever, ever compare to the tape game, man. Never, man. Because it got so bad for me, man. And you can ask Jamie Jeff this, man. Me and Jamie Jeff used to go up to the Circuit City in the Sam's Club.
Lando.
Used to be about Lando Mall.
Yeah.
Me and Jamie Jeff, man, would spend $10,000 on all their blank tapes. We'd buy every one of them. And we'd break down $5,000 a piece. He'd take his, because them tapes was selling so much, man. You got to understand.
I
You got
do.
to understand. You got to understand, Felix.
Especially
Back
hindsight.
then,
Yeah, I get it.
me and Jeff was going. Actually, me and Jeff was going to PG college, right?
Yeah.
When me and Jeff got out of class by 11:30 and 12 o'clock, Jeff would be 5 feet away from me on one end of the corner. I'd be on the next, and we sold out of tapes, man. People, listen, man. Back then, people was going to college, but you know, them niggas was still getting money. They were still hustling, and they had money. They were just going to school. These guys would spend $200 or $300, man, on 10 tapes, and they'd do it in 2 days, man. Later, what you got new? You got that joint with Jamie Jeff down the Met. You got that D Unique joint. You got the Essence. Man, listen, man. Man, people really don't understand. If you wasn't back then, you won't understand it. Let me just tell you that.
Yeah, and it's certain places like when I go to your lives, like yesterday you saw triples and Junkyard, December 23rd. Then that's the last triple. You know what I'm saying? Like test me.
On a Monday.
Right. I understand the knowledge you got with that. And I never even been to triples, okay? But I understand you see, and somebody was saying something the second floor, and he's like, yeah, the third floor. I was like, yeah, that's
third floor.
You know what I'm saying? I do remember stuff. So yeah, y'all definitely, you know, panorama room, the Maverick
because
room.
triple
I was there, but I've know I played with these guys and ended up being blood to some of these. You know, I just been around since. So when I listen to you, I know the truth in it. And so some people might say, hey, we don't know he's talking about. I understand.
They can't listen. Hey, Felix, they can't tell me it ain't the truth. Right. You know my number one phrase? Prove me wrong.
Right.
Bring the proof if I don't know.
Show me.
You heard what I said? People like Bruce and them, these guys play so much, they can't remember all the groups. Even White Boy. White Boy is my man from Essen.
Yeah.
Mickey, they can't remember stuff, man. Sometimes when I go on a live, they say, Woods, I don't even remember that because they play so much.
You know what I mean? Great nights of, you know, and so they play and like so you're not on the stage. Do you know the energy that's coming to that stage and the women and the men and what happened that night and so many nights and how I get blurred together? I'm a testament from a short period.
The backtrack.
When I talk to Kyrie, I'd be like, you know, so imagine like, yeah, I can't remember. Imagine you asked Chuck, like, Chuck 87 and y'all was at this. No, hey, look.
Hey, nah. But see, look, Felix, just like people don't understand, people don't remember, and Rome will tell you this, because Roman was back then when Greg Hall used to rap for Northeast Groovers.
Wow.
So people believe all was rapper. No, Chris was on the cowbell.
Yeah.
Rapper.
I understand.
Listen, rapper and little light-skinned Kurt. You know Kurt went to Blazeburg.
So this was like, you know, I was hearing about this as a 9th grader as they was moving on, you know. So that's why Northeast was important. So yeah, look, I'm here. My sister on Kurt. Yes, this dude and this and that. I'm like, what?
And Kurt was the man, Slim.
Man,
Kurt sound like Bugs, man.
Cool, y'all.
Yeah. Look, Kurt was my height. Kurt was the first one getting on the speakers, man.
Wow.
Kurt, listen, ask Kurt used to be down Evans Grill getting on top of the speakers because he was short. Man, he was the first one doing that, man. Matter of fact, he used to come down Evans Grill and triples in his house shoes. He had his house slippers on, man.
So the Evans Grill was on Darcy Road?
Darcy Road in Forestville. In the back.
By the Murray's joint?
Nah, not up that far. Man, it's practically like in the neighborhood. Mr. Evans had that joint.
Huh? Forestville. DRC and Ritchie Road?
It was like I can't remember the intersection, but it was right on Darcy Road. Man, it was in the neighborhood, man. It was in the houses on Darcy Road.
And
man, Evans.
Because Butch was like, our first show, and I'm like, I don't think I ever been in Evans Grill, but I might have been in that joint.
Evans Grill, man, was nothing but a two-door garage
That's
that
what I
Mr.
heard.
Evans made it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all it was. It was a two-door garage.
For
He
$1.
made it out of club. It had a regular ass stage and a low ass ceiling. You bump your head when you're in there.
For
But the
$1.
food was good and the band
Okay.
used to crank.
That's all you
Rest in
need.
peace, Mr.
I
Evans.
remember Northeast. It wasn't ever my first tapes I was hearing was from the Raceway, the Raceway Club.
That's over by Richie Road.
Yeah.
All around Raceway.
That's not
Northeast used to play there too.
Richie Road.
The all around Raceway is back there off Richie Road.
See,
huh?
That's not Brinkley Road. That's not that joint.
No, all around Raceway is all Richie Road back there. Back there, Irvin's all back up there. Well, I can't remember the street, but remember Irvin's used to be on Richie Road, all Central Avenue. Right on Central Avenue.
Yeah, I mean, I know the Irvins that was later, but the Irvins that I know was like Old Central, like right, Central and Old Central was in the middle. But then
that's the newer Irvins.
That's what I'm saying. I might only know the
he
second
moved over there.
Wow. Man, I love this shit. Yeah, that's crazy. Nevertheless, will let me express to say the gas station crew is the very best. You know what I'm saying? Do me a favor for me and my team. $1, and it's sold to who? Sold to Damn, Jeff had that solo.
Evans Grill.
Oh
listen,
my God.
Felix, they used to play at McNamara over there on Marlboro Pike.
Okay.
They used to play at the all-girls school over there, Lorraine. You remember that?
Yeah, we got a video in front of that joint. Yeah.
They used to play over there by Blaisburg, by Mattapony, Seton.
Seton, yes.
You remember Seton?
Yeah, I can walk to it. I'm still here.
So look, it was a club not too far from Blaisburg, right there, over there by Blaisburg Road, the firehouse, Blaisburg Firehouse, called the Tip Top. Called the Tip Top. Yeah, right there about 5 minutes from the go-kart track in Riverdale.
Man.
What was that? Edison Road back there?
I live in Edmonston. So yeah.
Yeah. So right there with Blaisburg Firehouse.
Yes.
Oh, there was a club called the Tip.
Yeah. Wow.
Called the club. Yeah. Just like Pro Elegance Band. People say they think it's Pedro and them. No. The original Pro Elegance came from Village Green, man, and Washington Heights. Romy will tell you that. Go Wally.
That's what my stomping grounds was. The Big Front, Village Green.
Village Green.
God damn it. Where I was at Harford Street, right? I was talking to
Washington Heights.
In Woodland. They had the drum circle, so this was my roots. But yeah, me talking to my father, they all grew up with Sugar Band. Like the roots is deep, right? You already see yeah, but nah. So real quick. All right. So real quick. Who you feel was the best Congo player between Greg Clark, Go-Go Wally, Go-Go Money, and Tony Chan?
Man, it's really hard to say that, right? Because all of them had their styles. Tony Campbell, curly head Tony Champ, that was my man. Tony played with quality. Go-Go Greg Clark, he played with PC Grooves, but he was one of Little Benny and the Masters. They all had their own styles, man. Them guys didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Money had his style. It's hard, man, because Felix, to me.
God damn it, we're gonna get to these comments, y'all. I'm coming. I see him. I appreciate y'all. We got some legends in the building. I appreciate y'all.
Do you remember Nunu?
I remember Nunu, but I didn't know he played Congos. This nigga was shooting nigga. But nah, I don't know. Nunu. I might on both sides. Where you at, Woods? Hey, Woods, we about to get to these comments.
Can you hear me?
I can.
I tell you what the comments saying, because read me some of the comments, Felix.
I'm gonna put them up here. We got Congo J in the building. Gino been rocking since we started.
Oh yeah, Gino come from that old school.
Oh yeah, I already know. He's talking about the PA
I
tape.
guess I can't see the. I can't. Yeah.
You don't see him when I put him up there?
Oh, I see him now. But I thought it ain't like Facebook. I see him in the middle right now.
Okay, so Gino, Gino said had to turn the light switches on. That must be some Evans Grill shit. All right. So then
Evans
Stomp.
Grill.
Oh, Jay said we doing too much. That's because we taking them back. But Stomp said, "Can I please get a raw image CDs?"
Tell him he can get them. Tell him to call Butler up. Tell Stomp Dog I said call Butler up. Stink brother.
Okay.
Tell him he got all of them.
Yeah.
But tell Stomp Dog, because I love him, I'm going to give him some of them raw images, okay? Tell Stomp Dog I'm a busy man like he is. And sometimes I can't get this stuff. I think Larry Atwater understand that.
Oh, he definitely
You understand?
Sometimes I get them and sometimes I don't. But when I get them,
yeah.
I know. Yeah.
But tell him I got him.
Yeah.
But even back with that situation when he talking about raw image, man, raw image, man, was man, they used to crank so bad.
Oh my God. So I
but
was
people used to.
Okay, go ahead. My bad.
You know, the only thing people used to always say, they always try to say sick, try to sound like Ging. But that was his voice. That was his voice.
Okay.
But they was cranking. Matter of fact, when Fat Donnell Jackson had the spot on Marlboro Pike. Man, they used to eat that.
Okay.
They used to eat that spot up, man.
So look, I'm outside looking in because I'm playing with Soul Patrol, right? We doing.
Oh, they don't even know about Soul. That's Smitty in them.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing, right?
Yeah, Scooter in them.
Logos, but before I left, it was like a battle of the bands at the Icebox. And I remember Jigaboo, and that's what I thought Pee Wee played for. I remember these bands, and I remember Six came to me and said, "How we sound, Chief?" And it's not. I'm like, I don't even know, but I just want to be honest. Y'all sound like a clone of Backyard, like every position. I'm just gonna be honest right now. All respect due, right? At that moment, because we was headlining and they was like going for a battle at the Icebox. We was doing Saturdays, I think. I don't know if it was Northeast wasn't playing at the time.
What year was this?
This was like I left the Hucklebucks 97. I got one tape from 98, which I think was like a comeback joint. You know, so the end of I was playing with Prop. So I know I was just on my way out and Soul Patrol. But it was around that time or before, because I remember my little brother was able to get in this joint. But I'm just saying they had a battle. We closed it out. I remember Six saying how we sound. I'm just like, I don't even know this guy. But I mean, of course, you know, all love. He knew who I was. He wanted to hear my opinion. But
correct.
It's just like y'all was like a clone of Backyard, right? But over time, I could walk to that liquor store joint right there across from the Eddie Leonard's, right? I lived on Elfin Avenue next to Drum Avenue on Capitol Heights, right?
Okay.
Right there. And I would ride by there, and I knew what was going on at this time. This was later. Raw Image had shut everything down. And then later, just knowing love and listening back, you know, to like I got tapes on YouTube from them, and they got national acts, and it's just a whole nother respect. But I do feel like it was a clone. I mean, you know, they was looking at Backyard, but we all have influences. We all looking at different people that came before us and getting our style from, and we take it from different people and we make it our own. But in those beginning stages, I did feel like it was a clone of back. I mean, if we just go on Big Six, just being big and going hard, you know what I'm saying, and having that voice. But all respect do now.
So they try to say Hucklebuck sound.
Yeah,
they say Hucklebuck. Did they say Hucklebuck sounding like Backyard? Is that what you saying?
No, we was talking about Raw Image.
Oh, Raw Image. They didn't sound like no Backyard, man.
Because I know I saw that, so I know people saw that. But what I'm saying is they came into their own lane and they end up getting out and shining. You know, I'm telling you, this is beginning stages when Six asked me, I wanted to say, well, I felt like this was the Backyard. But like I said in the Coop interview, the Dope Jam is pretty much no band that don't hit that Dope Jam beat. And so the influence of that has protruded, and that's okay, right? That's okay that you hit the Dope Jam beat, which the work the balls extended, right? But you know, what people saying about everybody sounding alike, it's just like nobody's trying to be creative on the covers. If it's 3 bands on the card that night or 2 bands, and we both hit the same cover, let's do a different beat, or let's figure out how to make it different, or let's not hit it. For instance, when Backyard did Hello, nobody should hit it at this point. When Derek did Everybody Rules the World, which nobody wanted to touch before or after, that's some of our family shit, which is deep, right? Don't worry about it. Forget about it. When the Huggabucks hit Sprinkle Me, forget about it, right? There's no way you're going to make a beat and figure out how to do it better, right? So when a band does something great in their way, boom. But like I said, back then, it's not about that. It's just like, okay, they hit this last week. If it's Junkyard and Huggabucks, we're going to do it in this beat. And we took pride in being different and not biting. In those days, I'm not gonna bite, man. That's the beat that Dre playing. I ain't playing that beat. That's the beat Jeff playing. So I'm gonna do it like this, right? And so what I want to say about Northeast real quick just popped up. When I was going to see Northeast in my beginning days at D Unique, right? So say the song is you know it, you know it, you know that you've been played. Get out my face. That's Sweet Tea from like the Minister Society soundtrack.
Yeah.
So it's like great. Northeast will play, Jeff will play that beat for the cover, and then rapper will be like, hold that beat, and he will hold that exact beat. That's not a go-go beat. That's Crank. Dig Dug will come up with the blocks. And so this is the differentiation of certain bands and eras that made it count. It's just like, how are they holding that boom, boom, and it's still Crank? You know, and now it's like everybody just gonna play it the same way.
Hey, Felix.
My bad. I'm going.
Felix, when the bands back then hit grooves, it always told bands there never was a problem with a cover tune. Chuck used to hit cover tunes. Every band hit a cover tune, but they didn't hit it back to back. And when they hit a cover tune, they revamped the song to make it sound like that. When we used to come up and go see Chuck at 85, and he used to hit Run Joe, we wasn't thinking about it was a cover tune, Latino song. Run Joe, that's the thing. Chuck and them had the percussionists rocking, man. They had Roland Smith, the Congo player. They had two. They had Sugarfoot Ricky at a certain point, Kigo Uncle, but they had another dude named Rick. The way he used to drive on them drums, and little Smitty, Milton Smith.
Hey, thank you. I was just about to say that. He don't come up in enough conversations. Milton Smith.
They don't know about Smitty. Smitty bad man.
Man,
Smitty, listen, man, listen.
And you don't know. You don't even
listen,
know.
Man, listen. Milton's so talented.
Oh my
Milton's so talented. Milton can play the drums and sing at the same time. The average drummer can't do that.
Yeah.
The average drummer do that. If you look at Smitty on Go Go Live,
yes,
Smitty can sing. You gotta have great coordination, man,
and breath
to do that, right? Just like Roland. Roland used to sing when he playing the Congos. Okay, Roland, the old Congo player, and guess what? He's to play on two Congos. Man. Roland never had 4 Congos, or how many Congos y'all play? They play on. He played with 2 Congos, man. And the thing was back then, with the go-go was crowd participation. They made the crowd feel part of the band. So if you ever listen to Essence, Junkyard, Little Benny's, they was talking to the crowd. They made the crowd was part of the band.
Yes.
With the role. So now, a lot of the bands are just playing. They're playing, and they're very talented. A lot of the talented jokers came from out the 90s, man. But the problem is now, ain't that right, Kenny? With this social media, it's a curse with this social media, because now everybody want to compete against each other. But for real, ain't nobody challenging themselves to be different. It's the same old same. But you got to understand, Felix, you know why everything sound the same? Everybody using the same band members.
Yeah, how about that?
5 band members play with 6 bands. So guess what they're doing? They're bringing their playlist from the first band they played with with the second band. They taking that to the third band.
And
So
the
they
sound,
sound the same.
and the sound that you bring as a drummer or Congo player,
Yep.
especially right as a singer, you're like now. So if both of those bands on that same show, then how do we differentiate between these two?
Listen, and I'll say this:
Jose in the building, Heartbeat Congo out.
Heartbeat was up, man. I mean, Heartbeat from that old era. Even
right,
Stomp Dog, my man. Stomp don't kick like he kicked back then.
No.
Damn it, Jeff don't kick because they've been playing. They real talented.
Yes.
But it's the band they play. Just like what band? Northeast right now. And I can say it. Northeast sound like Northeast in what, man?
Yeah.
Because Rapper is going to Rapper is with his main band. So he got them playing because he got Rocky Rob. He got them sound. They don't sound like what Northeast was built off of. It don't mean that they're not cranking.
No.
You understand what I'm saying?
People say
we understand time change. So Northeast get
but he compensates for that, and Rapper's gonna go through them hits. When you come, they got so hits, he gonna run you through that shit, and Hug gonna make up for that, or if Kyle is.
But Felix,
and I love 32. Not saying nothing about that, but like we be hating so much. Oh my God, this is great. I love this stuff. I love this, y'all. Cheef it go. Hey, I love this.
But see, this the thing, right? And I tell bands like, and I see bands say, "Oh man, we gigging." I'm not telling the band can't gig. I'm not saying you can't make no money. You understand what I'm saying? I want all the bands out here to know this. I'm not against nobody making no money. I'm telling you, when you be a whore and train your integrity to play with bands for money, nigga, go Uber, go shake your ass on the stage somewhere, get some money somewhere else. Don't do it. It's a conflict of interest. There's a reason why White Boy, Mo Shorty don't allow bugs in them just to play. T-Bob had to make a choice. When he was playing with All For You, he was playing with Junk. Mo gave him an ultimatum. If you want to play with them, play with them. You want Junk, you got to make a decision.
Okay.
It doesn't make a difference.
How many Mo's do we have? Mo Shorter is a manager, right? Yeah, how many people do we have that's making a distinction like that? We ain't about to run it like that. We got Kato Hammond in the building. Salute. Hey,
well, Kato, my man Kato friend.
But nah, like real talk though, that's what I'm saying. Who's setting the guidelines, the criteria, the precedent? Like, nah, we don't rock like that. You know,
but
and
put it this way. Put it this way. Mo Short is my man. But when House had Junkyard, it was ran better. Okay. It was ran better. It don't take nothing away from Mo.
Have a cell phone. I love you, Mo Shorter.
Because like, Mo, I talk to Mo all the time. You can tell Mo what I say. I've been around them. Listen to what I'm telling you. When House and Stomp know that. When House was there and Nicky Bonds, when Nicky Bonds and Big Youngin, when House had that band,
okay,
man, House had them, not taking anything away from them. You have to realize I'm on the outside looking in. I've been following these guys for years.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm not caring about who crank this ain't cranking all that. I don't get into all that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
do as you want, but when I'm telling you that if you want to make a name like Junkyard, you want to make like with Backyard, they didn't make their name off of band hopping. Okay?
At all.
Buggy been with Backyard. Buggy came with Backyard on Christmas of '91 at the old 501 Club. Do you know the old 501 Club name?
Yeah.
Do you know Felix?
Oh, the name I do. I played it. That's right there by the 4th Street Market. Hold up, old 501.
No, do you know the name, the original name?
I'm trying. I do. I remember.
What?
I can't.
No, let me tell you what it was called. It was called G&G Restaurant.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Okay. Okay. It was called G&G Restaurant right there on Florida Avenue. Chuck used to play there before he went up during the time. He took that spot after they stopped playing up.
We talking about the Oyster Bar. Now,
Well, it was the Orange, but all that on floor, that was
I'm
the
just saying
G&G
before that.
restaurant.
So when it was the 501, my one show with Optimistic Tribe was there.
Yeah, that was all. That was
Yeah,
afterwards with that.
yeah.
That was
Okay.
doing that was before. That was doing the Killing Me days over there on 8.
Wow, man. This is I already knew
So
what he was at a
you
hint to
remember
that.
the Barnett days, right?
Oh, I've been there, nigga. Duck
I
and
said you
walk
remember the
low.
Barnett days, right?
I remember duck and walk low with the snare on your head. You could get shot. Division
Look,
Avenue. Stop
so
playing.
guess who used to play at Barnett's? Bo Beatty from Lincoln Heights and Love when they was in High Performance Band with Rome and them. I got all this
Woo!
stuff. I got all this stuff too. And
I
then
got about 3
manager was
performance I'm about to drop on YouTube. I met my man, what's the Timbali player? They
the
that,
what's shorty name? I didn't know all them, man.
nah,
They
but
was
I
from
remember
58.
I saw him and I was like,
I
man,
forgot, I forget.
yeah,
Wheels used to manage them. Wheels had the hobby shop over there by the run and shoot, right?
okay,
I don't even know Wheels still living, man. Old man, I think
okay,
he moved, but he had a hobby shop, and he used to run them. And Love and them was young, and I
yeah,
remember seeing them around Lincoln Heights and
mm-hmm.
Barnett's on Division Avenue. Those bands was younger to me, right? I was
Yeah,
always a RE man, Petworth, Reality, Pure Elegance, Quality Band. These was neighborhood bands. You
yes,
understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
The younger bands like even Bucket and Rest of Publicities, I
mm.
love them because they talented, but I wasn't going to see that.
Right,
You
right, right.
understand? Saying nothing against it, but I wasn't going up no bingo hall and stuff like that.
Back then it was more
But
separation. Like your neighborhood, you will see certain
hey,
bands that affiliated with your neighborhood and all that. Back then, that's how it was.
correct,
People,
correct.
yeah, fact.
Well, not so much in your neighborhood, man. It was bands in other neighborhoods
But who you
that
knew and who you was associated with.
well, sometimes, man, you'll find out, man, guess what, man? It's a block party around Eastgate. It's a block party around Benny Road.
Okay.
Man, you don't never know who's gonna be playing out there with so much talent that was floating in the streets. Even now, I'm gonna say this, right? Oh, damn. I knew my phone was going dead.
Man. Hey, look,
It
whatever
changed,
happened,
ain't it?
we had a great one.
What's that? It's different times now.
We had a great one. So
What's
I
that?
saw Everett Brown at the coalition, right? Everett Brown took me to my first actual go-go. I was working at S&J with a dude, I'm like 15, and I'm watching him put in stereos. He paying me $80 a week to watch him and hand him a screwdriver. And he got sick of me one day. He said, "Go talk to Everett." Everett just came from Circuit City. He was doing car installations. I was playing with potential. I'm a little nigga. I'm 14, 15. Just started playing the drums. He said, "You want to go to a go-go?" He took me out St. Mary's County, and Obsession and High Cold Sweat was playing. And Plain and Simple, I think. So I'm in the line, I'm hearing Plain and Simple. And I don't know if you know that first time you ever go to a go-go in the building and you hear that snare and that reverb going. And it was just like, wow, this is crazy. And so I went in. I missed the first band, but I saw Blue Eyed Daryl. I saw Rocksteady. I saw Winksy on Cowbell. And I'm pretty sure Roy Battle. I saw High Cold Sweat. This is my first go-go. Now listen, the same drum set that I played on with the Hugglebucks was the same cream off-white drum set that Blue Eye was playing on that day, right? And Blue Eye, was sitting a certain way, which later Charlie was saying, "Man, you gotta sit in that crouch. You gotta sit in that crouch that Daryl and them sitting in. You gotta sit in that crouch, Phillies. You gotta sit in that, if you want to conserve the energy, you gotta sit in that." So Blue Eyed Daryl, Rocksteady, I'm pretty sure. I know Wincy was on the cowbell because I knew him. I was like, that's the dude that's up on the housetop, quick, quick, quick. These records I heard. I don't know. I guess it was Slick Rick, but I'm pretty sure Roy Battle was on keyboard. And then this was the first and only night I ever saw two PA systems. So when they stopped, or when Obsession stopped, I don't know which came first. the other side of the auditorium, the PA cranked up. This was the first and only time. I only seen Foots once at Rollins. I saw Heavy One once at this club called Images around the corner where Junkyard played, and we played later because of course they had other shows with Mr. Long and Big Butch and awesome things. But yeah, so yeah, that was like that's crazy. Like I love the history that Woody Woods gives. But yeah, and I saw Everett the other day at the Go-Go Coalition meeting at the MLK Library with Joe Jackson and Jihad, and I told him because I've been trying to get in touch with him because I see what Obsession is doing, and I'm thoroughly impressed. And I'm like, it's something about what y'all doing. And I was like, Everett. He was like, yeah. I was like, you took me to that first go-go. You know, I was doing, I'm 15 and we was working at S&J Audio Sounds right on 202, right? Where the Aldi's is now, right where the 50 exit is, with the New York chicken and all that. It was a joint right there where the tire joint is. It's the first joint in that corner. And I was working with my man Bobby DeBose, RIP, God rest his soul, man. Learned so much from these cats, man. Back in the day, you learned so much from these OGs. But yeah, he got sick of me one day. He said, go sit over there with Everett. Everett had just came from Circuit City doing his thing, with the stereo installation and all that. And I sat with him. He said, man, I played tonight, but Everett played trombone. Everett Brown played trombone. That's the manager and behind the scenes of Obsession now. And so I saw him at the joint and I said, man, you took my first go-go. And he smiled. He said, man, thank you, and it was just like, it felt good to me too. Cause it's like, yeah, bro, like I'm not ever afraid to show where it came from and love for people that, introduced me and shared the game to me. But that was my first go-go. My second go-go, my man Rico, curly hair Eric, whatever you want to call him, took me to goddamn Crystal Skates. Racking the Fitness. Right? I'm a youngin'. I ride with him. IGA. Oh my God. But I go in there and we talking about when Dig Dug had 3 Rotatons and 2 Timbalis, right? And so Racking the Fitness, boom, they had the balcony over top. Let me get y'all the over top. And they was coming out with Breaking My Heart. And so I was hearing these tapes of Northeast. And so they was hitting Breaking My Heart. I guess we got there early enough. Clack-um, clack-um, goom, boom, bam, clack-um, goom, bam. And Jeff threw the stick up so far where it went up to that second level balcony, and Sunshine and Juicy was on that balcony. And so he threw that joint up, bam, clack-um, goom, bam, and caught it, clack-um, clack-um, doom, boom, bam. And I said, this is incredible. Back then. So Jeff is so let's just be clear. Argue with me. Let's argue. Jeff is the greatest showman of go-go. Period. Jeff threw that stick and caught it in time to hit that chopped barbecue, and boom, boom, and they just got to cranking. And I was just like, oh, this is it. So that's my second actual go-go. Right? So that's my man Rico, E-Code, you know what I'm saying? Curly hair Eric. And of course they IGA, they hood affiliated at that time. I'm the youngin'. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stand right here, watch Dig Dug, and I remember Dig Dug, like I say, he had 3 Rolotons, 2 Timbalis. Jeff was doing all that rapper, And I was like, wow, this shit is crazy. And so they go out, boom, they run out. Hey, come on, young. Boom, boom, boom. I remember walking out Crystals, Racking the Fitness. And when you come out, that edge right before is like nothing else. And there's a fence and there's some bars. And it was like a dude sitting on the bars. And I'm like walking out. Mind you, I'm 16, I'm a youngin'. My second go-go. And so I'm walking by, and I remember there's a dude sitting on the bars. I walk by. As soon as I walk by, a nigga come by, it's knocked that nigga off the bars because there was whole beef going on. I already know. I was like, oh, like I felt the wind of the nigga knocking this nigga off the bars, sitting right there at Crystals. Go look at it, it's still there, I think. And it was like, oh, okay, all right, all right. So I go, all right, I'm going to the car because they were telling me, come on. I jump in the car with E-Code. It's a light blue Dodge Aries. I will never forget it. Now, so we got Mook. If y'all know Mook, we got Mook from IGA chasing Poochie, which is the prettiest, one of the prettiest girls that went to Blade, that he was dealing with her. I know Eco Rico, because he curly hair Eric was messing with my sister. That's how I know him. One of my best friends to this day. Love that nigga, right? But come on, nigga, come on. We jump in the car, end up in a whole car chase with Muck chasing Poochie, pretty little Latin looking joint, man, back in them days. I mean, we turn, boom, we go up branch, we turn on Southern, we running all lights, we running everything, we go over median strips, everything. We end up at IGA. He jump out the car, Shorty, what you trying to do? Whoa, 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 whoa. We jump back in the car, on, we ride, we pull all the way up to Edmiston, where I live, right? Where the police was like crazy back in the day. Hood smoking. We in a Dodge Aries, a light blue joint. I'll never forget this. My second go-go, but and they come over like, what y'all in? We thinking they gonna press us out because they crazy back then. They petty. They was pressing me every time I was coming from a go-go. And they helped us out. It's like, oh, your car broke down, you know. Blah, blah, blah. I was walking over to my house. So it was on Kenilworth, Decatur. I'm walking over. And it was like, come back over here. She ain't come over here, all that shit back then, all that shit back then. And so, yeah, that was just some memories. But Chapelopes, 5349 Scrapers for Life. My man Rome Bucks, Tony Bird, White World, Clayton White, Greg Hall, Wally Wellman, you know what I'm talking about? Chance band, class band, and all that. Like, I just learned a lot from the OGs, man. I just appreciate God putting all these guys in my path. And I appreciate Woody Woods coming through to shed his light, because he understands a lot of that, history from the Ebony end, and Chuck Brown and what that meant to go around that neighborhood, which is basically on the line, right? Like I tell you in my song, I lived on the line a couple times, but it don't make a difference to me. It's where you at. It ain't where you from, it's where you at. It's where your heart's gonna be. When the beef go down, you scared. 2 feet on the ground, you scared. All right, I forgot my raps. It ain't where you from, is where you at. Is where your heart gonna be. 2 feet on the ground, you stay down the pound, or get scary and leave like a tree. Something like that. I got that shit, man. No, I don't be rapping no more. But yeah, like I lived on the line a couple times. I lived on Benton and Southern. At Patton Arms, I lived in Capitol Heights, and like just my whole life, and this be like that DMV DC. Yeah, I get it though, It's cool. We went to DC public school, but real talk though. I much respect to those guys, man. Woody Woods, appreciate him coming through at the last minute, because I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was gonna come in and just, talk some talk. But yeah, love y'all, man. Appreciate everybody coming through. Another episode of the Cheef and Go. And I'm gone. Chief Dizzle for Shizzle for Sheezy for show. Cheat code. I'm out of here. But yeah, I think we talked about some good stuff. It's probably some comments. I can't do it all. I appreciate all y'all. Some legends in the building. Definitely some legends in the building. Fante, hey, cuz, appreciate you. Sean, I'm the goddamn CEO. Felix, it's your goddamn fault. Y'all want to see that shirt again? Hey man, I'm the goddamn CEO, man. You gotta, you know what I'm talking about. You gotta get it, because it ain't gonna be for everybody. This is for the exclusive. This is exclusive for our audience, for the real ones that understand what that means. I'm the goddamn CEO. You understand? I love it. Hey, hold up. Wait a minute. I'm the goddamn CEO. But if y'all do know about I forgot. Oh, I ain't even show y'all about that HB Legacy. Hold up. I ain't gonna give them that. They can't even have that right now. That's the secret. Yeah, I can't know about that HB Legacy, baby. That's coming soon too. Hey, look at here. But I'm the goddamn CEO. That's crazy. Like, what we doing? Hang in there for a second with me, y'all. Hang in there. Also, we gonna do it for all that Valley Green crew. I'm the goddamn CEO. Coming soon. You understand? Limited supply only. Yeah, so we doing some things, you know what I'm saying? That So Swag crew, you know what I'm saying? That Always Remain True crew, that Go-Go Loops crew. Hey, we ain't new to this, we true to this. We gonna keep on doing it. We gonna keep it cranking, baby. Nah, for real though, appreciate y'all, man. I didn't even know what I was gonna do tonight. I was gonna come in here and talk about whatever. Like it's always something to talk about. But definitely appreciate all y'all legends for coming in the building. You understand? Hey, Congo J say he was a go-go encyclopedia. Facts. That's facts. He do not miss nothing. Oh my God. Gino Myers say the back to school boogies. Oh man. Them Jones will be so lit. Jamal Lynch. Hey, what's up, fam? Pee Wee. Huggerbucks family for life. HB Legacy, bro. I gotta get you in the mix. But we got some things coming up. I'm gonna just say this. I ain't gonna say too much. September 13th. You understand? Because we working. Ronnie Taylor, what's up? Hey, Crystal Chuck and Crystal Skate. Yeah, I gotta shout out my people, man. Send special dedications going out to all of y'all who chimed in. Kenny the Mayor. Back in the day, your sound made a difference. Your introduction made you different. What you warmed up to, how you played your set, how you made something on the fly for the tape recorder crew. Right. The bands need to get back to competing for the crowd support by cranking. That's a fact. Salute to you, Kenny the Mayor. That's a fact. So let me go through these joints. I didn't even realize high performance. Okay. Bill played Bollies on time at one time for high performance. Facts. I got some tapes. I'm about to drop them. I just dropped one a couple weeks ago because I met my man Dave. What's his name that played Timbales? And yeah, I'm about to drop. I got like 10 or 12 high performance joints. Pure elegance, young experience, Barnett's. Right. That era was that. I remember E Young production. I remember hearing these bands' names and we had to play there, and it was like, hey, you better go on that joint ready. And we duck some bullets, you know what I'm saying? Barnett's Division Ave, that thing was serious. But it was all love though. It was still different than what it is now. You could pull up and crank, and it wasn't a bunch of accident murderers. Like it wasn't niggas that's just shooting and not looking, right? It was some strays, but it wasn't like it was. It was, man, niggas was getting their man back then. Not to say it was right, but like, yeah, it was just different. Even the safety, like the levels of, hey, you gonna go to that jump was like, yeah, it was different. Hey, Gino, most still don't have a cell phone. I talked to him like, man, it had to be a couple months ago. He still, most shorter still don't have no cell phone. He like missed me with all that interruptions. I'm good. Still, to this day, you don't have no cell phone. Man, I appreciate the love, y'all. Yeah, I think I seen all this. Go to copycat now. Yeah, all that. Appreciate you, Kato. Kato, a legend. Y'all better go, man. Kato, T Mont, take me out to the go. Great interviews, great content on this YouTube. Man, y'all gotta go respect these people that been doing it for years. I'm just a newcomer, you know, and try and highlight it, man. We already know Jose, the Heartbeat Congo Hour. I was just watching Mickey last night. I was supposed to meet him at Sycamore Oak. I was gonna do the whole show live from Sycamore Oak. That was gonna be the surprise. I was just gonna go live because they had Buggy, they had Funky, they was putting the band together. You know what I'm saying? I was just gonna go live and talk to them and give y'all the live music. but that happened. You know, the way it happened with the flood, and they were scared. I get it, and appreciate y'all though, man. Much love, much love, much love, much respect. Like I said, them t-shirts coming out. I got more than that. HB Legacy. All I'm saying is September 13th. Save the date. Save the date. It might be something great. Okay. I'm out of here. Cheef Dizzle for Shizzle for Sheezy from Mother Loving Show. Keep it cranking for the culture. Until the next time.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe. 95, I pledge allegiance to the crank as long as I'm alive.
Cheef and go.